Hey there, this is Matthew from LoveBudi with a love tip for today. It's the word love. That song came to mind from the Beatles. Um, they call it the word love, so they're referring to the word love. And this is something that Christians, when I was a Christian, I used to study, and we understood that I think as Jehovah's Witnesses, we didn't believe in the Trinity. We believe that these are separate, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, and then his Father, Jehovah. And so, but the Word, what was the Word? Follow the Word. Do with the Word. Well, the Word was Jesus, I think, from what I remember. It's been, how long has it been? It's been 40 years since I freed myself from that framework for life, that framework for thinking, and especially that definition of love. Because when we use a definition of love that includes pain and suffering, punishment, torture, sacrifice, look at it this way. People feel guilty, they feel bad about something that happened. They feel like, wow, God's full of hate, God's full of rage and anger. He could wipe us out like that. I mean, we've seen tornadoes come, we've seen big storms, we've earthquakes, we've seen people drop dead. That must be God. I don't want to do anything wrong. What's the best way that I can give somebody a gift? I mean, this is all just logic that can come from a caveman's mind. Sacrifice. So kill something that means something to you. And there's even a story in the Bible, you might know, a guy's even going to kill his kid because he thought that God was telling him to kill his kid, and he's ready to do that. And that was considered something good, something loyal. I mean, this guy was revered for being willing to kill his own kid. So sometimes the definition of love, and sometimes where that definition comes from, it's attached to an agenda, and love gets hijacked. People say, oh wow, I love you so much, I'd be willing to kill myself or something. That's not love. That's an obsession. That's a low self-esteem. That's a confusion. That's hormonal. It's got to be, if it's not hormonal, like sexual romance hormones going crazy, there's some brain chemistry there that's going crazy, that's causing the person to think that somehow suicide or something like that is going to somehow connect them to the person that they love. And that's not the person that they love. It's not about love. It's, like I said, it's about obsession. It's about confusion. It's about brain chemistry gone awry. Now, what happens when we get caught up in some kind of a cult? We become tribal because it's our nature to become tribal. Well, it's our nature to want to connect with other people. It's our nature to want to belong. And a perversion of that is tribalism. So maybe we could say, oh, there's a desire for sex. A perversion of that would be rape. So tribalism and gaining some group and sacrificing your own logic, your own intelligence, your own ability to decide what's right, what's wrong, what feels right, and what doesn't feel right. When you sacrifice that, you throw that away, then you've gone too far. It's one thing to want to be hanging out with friends, sharing ideas about how we can have more love in our lives. That's one thing. But it's another thing when you join a tribe that does really horrible things or has horrible ideas or separates themselves and thinks they're somehow better than somebody else. Because this is an equal playing field here. We're all learning love, and it doesn't matter who you might consider the lowest. I mean, lately it's pedophilia, or what is it? It's people that are sexual predators. These have hit the spotlight. Maybe when Jeffrey Dahmer was caught eating another human being, as horrible as that sounds, that was considered the lowest you could be. So it changes from thing to thing. But even these people that do these horrible things, they're still on a journey of some kind, and we need to respect, protect ourselves. Don't let them eat anybody. I'm not implying that. Don't misunderstand. But what I am talking about is the main principle is this. If there's somebody that you're at work and you think this guy's a loon, this guy's crazy, it's not going to help the relationship if you believe that and if you treat him that way. Maybe he is, who knows? Let's not be the judge of that. Let's not make that decision. Let's not go there because that's not relevant. Let's just do our best to love and have that as the focus. When you join a cult, you join a group, you join a tribe, look at these people with politics now, and the volume's getting turned up, the intensity's getting turned up as the election day gets closer. And people are saying, oh, the Republicans are crazy. Oh, Trump is evil. Or Bernie is nuts. Or, anything to polarize. Anything to create this right-wrong binary thinking, which is really great if you're a rat, but it's not good for a human being. Because there's not just chocolate and strawberry. There's banana flavor, there's peach flavor, there's caramel, there's a million different flavors, and the world is like that. It's not just good or bad. So when we express love, there's a million ways that we can express love. When we are low on love, when we're not expressing love, when we're expressing separation and not acceptance of each other, there are a million ways of doing that too. So if we want to stay in touch with the word love, if we want to understand that, we study what love is about, and we find love in our hearts, and we understand love from within our hearts. We know, it's obvious, compassion, kindness, patience, understanding, nurturing, empowerment. These are the things that feel good. These are the things that help us survive. These are the things that help us to be healthy, that help us to get along with each other, that help us to take care of not only ourselves, our own bodies, our own minds, our own spirit, our own emotions, so our emotions are stable, but also the people that we love, our family, our siblings, our extended family, our neighbors, our neighborhood, our city, nature, our pets, the planet Earth, and the whole universe, if there's some way that we can love that more. Our scope just goes out and out. We learn how to love. Then we know that we're in touch with the Word. And that's one wonderful way to understand the difference between hijacked love, fake love, love based upon an agenda, and real love that feels good, that is kind and respectful to ourselves, to others, and to everything around us. Thanks so much. This is Matthew from LoveBudi with another love tip for today. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope your life is filled with love. I love you. We'll see you next time. Until then, Budi.